With the first pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flagg from Duke University.
Shout out Cooper Flagg.
Shout out to Cooper Flagg, man. Congratulations to the boy. The number one pick. I think for us, I start with how much better he got over the past calendar year.
Yeah.
Like what he was in high school and the expectations for him going to Duke, he surpassed that tenfold. Like everybody thought, all right, he's just this really, really good and active defender. The shot is really funky out of high school and AAU ball. Like he can get to the basket, but it's going to take a lot of work to really refine that offensive game. He surpassed every expectation. The scoring came along at an incredibly high rate. The passing was excellent. The rebounding was obviously great. He checked every single box. He was the best player in the country on the best team in the country, in my opinion. And this makes it an absolute no-brainer. He is the best prospect, in my opinion, since Anthony Davis, and the best college prospect.
Yeah.
Yep. But he is the best college prospect since Anthony Davis. I think this is a home run for the Mavericks, who got incredibly lucky. And now, like we were talking about beforehand, this is potentially the best defensive front court in the NBA right now.
Yeah, I think you mentioned before he got drafted, that it's very important that he does, with Kyrie out, get the ball in his hands, because you saw it at Duke when his role expanded. He has no flaws. So if he's able to develop the things that aren't question marks, but that are, I guess, the swing skills for a player like him, then the ceiling's unlimited, especially when you're going to kind of have the keys. And assuming that he's going to, with Kyrie being out, it's going to be very exciting to see how he's able to develop at the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, fit doesn't really matter, because if he would have gone to any team, like he would have been, he's going to be an all-star. He's going to be a great player. But specifically with the Mavericks, again, like we said, they restructured Kyrie's deal. So you're really looking at the 26-27 season as being the one where you're going all in with Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Cooper Flagg in year 2. And then you kind of figure it out, the pieces around them. And with that being the case, as a Mavericks fan, I would still be upset about the Luka trade. But I mean, this is about as great as a consolation as you could have.
How obviously Luka's Luka, so I'm not going to say that he's past his prime or whatever. But how much excitement do you think you can expect, or if you were a Mavs fan, what would be your expectation for Cooper Flagg? Like, is it fair to expect Luka level play?
In a different way.
Yeah, of course, in a different way. Right? But I mean, in terms of how it
comps for Coop. I mean, there's a ton of different.
The one that I liked a lot was Paul George. That's what I gave him was.
Yeah, I mean, you look at these athletic wings. I have Kawhi Leonard and Grant Hill as my comps. I think you're getting those type of players. Now, Luka, the offense alone carried a team to a semifinal.
Yeah. Like,
that's a level that very few players can reach. So if we're talking the ceiling, or not ceiling, but like the most likely outcome for Cooper Flagg, like Luka right now is a top whatever player of all time, like 70 player of all time probably. That's lofty no matter what what the expectations are. But I think it's very realistic that he becomes this isn't a conference play style, but like an Anthony Davis, where maybe he's not like an elite scorer all the time. He's just a really, really good scorer, but then the defense is elite and he can be a number 2 on a championship team, or just a number 1 with really, really good pieces around him on a championship caliber team. Like there's different ways it can go, but that's why we love Cooper so much, is because like he can do anything.
Yeah.
You put him at the 4, you put him at the 3. He can play on ball, he can play off ball. He's shooting the ball really well now. He can defend on ball, defend off ball, rebound. There's no flaws. That was our thumbnail. Like there's no flaws.
Yep.
This guy.